I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
Ultra Ninja JK, dupla jinxa, bota chakra em cada linha de faca. Faz macramé no micado, base, espadas por frases. Sintático, repara no que digo, é paradigmático. Não tenho paralelo, sou para lado mágico. Sabes como rolo, martelo pneumático. Técnica secreta do monstro roxo. Estamos a meter-nos no dojo, estamos a manter combos no jogo. Só com uma espada nos tojos. Plano picado, não sabes de onde esta ave vem. Nenhum radar pode detectar onde está a nave, mãe. Tu sabes bem. Somos a clique, somos o clã. É Monster Jinx cabrão, respeito ao vais comer tartan. Na terra do nunca não digo banzai. Vivo na espelunca e tenho um bonsai. Ninja que é ninja, ninja, frotas imperiais. E bate mal, logo bate mais. A minha crew não sem espelhos. Na rua, dragão azul, dragão vermelho. Sento o silêncio. Versus Shinobi, nunca me canso. Sou de Nairobi, ágil como um ninja. Rápido como um ninja, letal como um ninja. Brutal como um ninja, fatal como um ninja. Forte como um ninja, secreto como um ninja. Devo mesmo ser um ninja.
Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus ninjas, 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 ninjas? Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus ninjas, 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 ninjas?
And we are live. And welcome everyone, and a good evening, and welcome to TNT, Tuesday Night Trivia, on the Westerosi Ninja channel. I'm your host, the Westerosi Ninja, and today we have another installment of Jeopardy Showdown Trivia, where two players will go head-to-head in a live matchup. So let me go ahead and introduce our contestants first. Okay, so we have two new players this week, as our current champ is on a leave of absence. And in one corner is a co-host of mine on Citadel Trivia Jeopardy streams and keeper of the tally, Sword in the Darkness. What's going on, Sword, and how do you feel about your chances tonight?
Everything's fine and not good. So
All right. How are the Cardinals doing?
they lost to the Nationals, but that's okay because the Nationals have never won one, so it would be nice to see them win, I suppose.
Yeah.
We've got, so many already, so it's like old hat, but it'd be nice to see the Nationals win one.
Oh, we got some Washington National smack. By the way, go Astros. And on the other corner, what do we have here? We have none other than Fandom D Saint, a.k.a. Funko D Saint, a.k.a. Mr. Reaction. What is going on, Fandom? And how do you feel tonight?
Hey everyone, Fandom D Saint here. Well, you motivated me to come on here, Mel. Every point I score, I get a Funko Pop from you, so I'm highly motivated. Hopefully, I will end up winning, unlike the Yankees, man. God damn it. Why? Why you had to crush my hopes?
And again, go Astros. So let's go
Don't make
ahead.
me boycott this stream now.
So let's go ahead and actually get started here with the actual game. And you guys, we are on the Westerosi Ninja channel. So guess what that means? Yes, there's going to be some rules that we're going to have to explain to you. And here they are, okay? All questions are going to be on a 15-second timer. Everybody in the chat, the video and the chat is on a 30-second delay. So go ahead and type in answers. The contestants can't see them anyway, even if they were like watching the vid until 30 seconds later. So go ahead and do whatever you guys need to do there. Okay, there's going to be one answer per person. In the case of multiple entries, only the first will be accepted. Okay, just to clarify this, what constitutes an answer? Okay, if you just say, I think, it's Jon Snow, that isn't an answer, okay? So you guys need to be clear about what is an answer. So you guys can think out loud, but I'm going to need a clear answer from you guys within the 15 seconds. Okay? Okay. Phone names only unless otherwise specified. You guys are familiar with that rule, obviously. Okay? And I'm not going to be lenient because you guys are members of the Citadel Trivia. So if anybody should know about this rule, it should be you guys. Okay? Unless it's an official nickname as recognized in the books or in the show, then I will let that pass. Okay? The correct answer will be given full points value. If the correct answer is not given within the time allotted, control of the board goes to the other player, and you guys have seen how this game works. So you guys should know how to, there shouldn't be any questions about this. 3 steals per player. Okay. The player must say steal within 3 seconds, followed by a response to successfully steal. Okay, so say if Fandom gets the answer wrong, I'm going to start counting down in my head, 3, 2, 1. If Sword doesn't say steal and then give me the answer, then it's not a steal. Okay, but if you try to steal and you get it incorrect, guess what happens to you? You get penalized the point total of that question. So if you're going to steal, make sure you got the the answer. That's all I'm going to say about that one. Okay, and the Felicia Rule is in effect. What does that mean? No interrupting the host while he's asking a question with an answer. If you do that, it's going to be minus 10 points per violation. Okay? I doubt you guys would do that. I think it only applies to one person. But, it's always going to be there, as a rule. Sort of like the Hatch rule in the U.S. Congress. Anyway, the Golden Snitch winner is determined by the first person to say the correct answer. So basically just yell it out. Whoever's first gets whoever's first with the right answer wins that Golden Snitch question and gets a chance to spin the wheel. Of course, the point value is going to be totally random as usual. And lastly, but most importantly, rules are going to be subject to change at the host's whim. So, any questions, guys? All right, you guys look like you're ready to go. I can feel the excitement here. I can really feel the excitement here. Okay, but before we get to the board, we need to figure out who's going to basically ask the first question. And who's going to basically pick the first question off the board. And with that, here's the trivia question. So whoever yells out the correct answer first gets to pick the first question. Okay? And the trivia question is, excuse me, on this day in 1962, President John F. Kennedy alerted Americans on TV for the first time about this potential national disaster.
Natural disaster?
Impending national disaster. Doesn't have to be natural, hint, hint. Fandom, you're muted.
Word to Felicia. Since I wasn't born at the time, I wouldn't know.
Really, guys? there was a movie
Honestly,
about
don't
this
know.
that was made. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go with my backup question, okay? The correct answer is the Cuban Missile Crisis.
That's
Oh,
not
God damn
natural.
it.
No, I said
That's
national.
why I
Dis-
asked natural disaster.
no, I said national disaster. You didn't hear me. I said national disaster.
My bad. I was gonna say
National.
that, but I thought you said natural.
No, national, okay? Okay, so here's the next backup question, okay? This reminds me of last week's game over again. So, on this day in 1879, this famous inventor perfected the carbonized cotton filament light bulb.
I'm gonna say Edison, but it's probably not.
You got it right. It is Edison. Don't overthink it. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb.
Okay.
These
That was
aren't
a
trick
trick question.
questions. These are not trick questions. Okay, so with that, everyone, let's go ahead and start. So, Sword, you get to pick the first question and point value. And here are the categories for tonight. Basically, it's gonna be split up into 3 Game of Thrones show only categories, and then 3 random categories I just made up for this game. So the Game of Thrones categories are Game of Thrones Elsewhere, Master of Insults, and Opening Castles. Okay, show only, okay? And then the 3 random categories are going to be 5th grade geography. Okay, marvelous villains, and Monopoly money. All right, so Sword,
Monopoly money. Interesting.
it is your pick. You get to pick the first question here.
Okay. I'm gonna take 5th grade geography for 6.
Okay, these are questions about geography that 5th graders that were on published 5th grade geography exams. Okay, so here we go. And for 6 points, it is the Great Lakes in North America are Lakes Michigan, Ontario, Erie, Superior, and what?
Huron.
That is correct, Sword. 6 points goes to you for that. Good job. And pick the next one.
Let's try opening castles for 6.
Okay, basically, I'm going to show you a picture of a castle in the opening credits of Game of Thrones, and you just tell me the place, right? The city or the location. So for 6 points, it is loser turn. It's Fandom's turn.
Well,
Okay, let's see.
okay.
This one I don't even really know. That's not freaking Old Town, is it?
It is incorrect. You have a chance to steal, Sword, by the way. 3.
No, I'll save.
Okay. The answer is the Dread Fort. You can actually see like the flayed man symbol in there. That is the Dread Fort. So
I gotta zoom in, damn it.
So Sword, it is still your pick because when you lose a turn, it's actually officially Phantom's turn. But since you didn't get it right, it's back to you.
Okay, let's try marvelous villains for 6.
My favorite villains in the Marvel Comics universe. So I'm going to show you a picture. You just name the villain. So for 6 points, name this villain.
Looks familiar. I do not know.
Time's up.
Steel?
Yes, tell me.
Craven?
That is correct. Craven the Hunter. That is correct. And good job. You got 6 points for that, Fandom. And you also have control of the board.
All right, let's see. Since we're doing like the theme of 6s here, I'm curious, what's the Monopoly money for 6?
These are just questions related to the game of Monopoly. All right. I mean, I'm sure you guys are great Monopoly fans or big Monopoly fans. And here we go.
Earlier, I quit after one loss.
And here it is. The 6-pointer is a daily double. It's worth 12. In classic Monopoly, how many utilities are there?
2.
I guess 9. Isn't it me?
It's Fandom's turn, Sword. You shouldn't say anything. And time's up, Fandom. You want to steal?
No.
It's Sword's turn. Do you want to see? You want to steal?
You just said Fandom.
No.
Okay. No. The correct answer is 2. We have the electric company and waterworks. So.
Note to self, wait just in case if Sword gives shots out the answer during my turn.
Sword is your pick.
We'll go Master of Insults for 6.
Basically, these are going to be, I'm going to ask you who said this insult, okay? Name the character that said this insult, and remember, phone names only. So for 6 points, it is... Lose your turn. It's Fandom's turn. Who said, Obara, you look like an angry little boy from season 6?
Oh my gosh. Who said they look? I give up on that. I don't know.
Don't know. Sword?
I'll steal.
Go ahead.
Elena Tyrell.
You got it. Lady Olenna Tyrell, Queen of Thorns, for 6 points. Goes to Sword for that. And Sword is your pick. And by the way, Sword, you have you've used 1 steal, and Fandom's used 1 steal, so you guys have two more steals each.
Okay, well, let's just go across 6 Game of Thrones elsewhere for 6.
Okay, basically, these are Game of Thrones references in other TV shows or, video games or cartoons or whatever, and you just tell me the TV show, the video game, or the cartoon. Okay, so for 6 points, it is a TV show. What is it? And you see that hand, the king symbol there on the guy's lapel.
Yeah. That's Westworld.
That is correct. You just barely got in time, but yeah, that is Westworld.
For she not seen Westworld?
For 6 points. And Sword, still your pick.
Okay, let's go Monopoly Money for 2.
All right, starting with some easy stuff now, right? All right, and it is... Name 1 railroad on the board.
My turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Reading.
What?
Reading.
Reading is correct. Yes, that is Reading Railroad, and the other 3 are Short Line, B&O, and Pennsylvania. So 2 points goes to Sword for that. And it is still your turn, Sword.
Okay, Monopoly Money for 4.
All right. Daily Double. It's worth 8. Which square is diagonally across from Go?
Jail.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
And no steals there. The correct answer is free parking. It's diagonally across. So,
I knew that after I said it. Too late.
So it's back to Fandom now. So it's your turn to pick Fandom.
Let's go with Marvelous Villains for 2.
All right, Marvelous Villains for 2. Name this guy.
Oh, that is Doctor Doom.
That is correct. 2 points goes to Fandom. And pick again.
Marvelous Villains for 4.
You like that category, huh? Okay. And it is Daily Doubles worth 8. Name this villain.
Ultron?
That is correct. It's Ultron. So
okay. I was worried because that's like one of the original drawings.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Is that really him?
Yeah, that's the original comic drawing of Ultron. These are, I'm big into classic comics. That's why I like these pictures. So, good job, Fandom. What's next?
All right, let's go with... I know Miss Mendoza's going to be pissed if I get some of these answers wrong. 5th grade geography for 2.
5th grade geography for 2. And the question is, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is a street address for what famous place?
I have no... she pissed. I give up on this. I have no idea.
All right. 3, 2, 1. It's not worth a steal. All right. The correct answer is the White House.
What?
It's the White House.
Oh my gosh! I thought it was located in Washington D.C.
There's a movie.
Yes. Oh man, that is bad, guys. And Sword is your pick here.
We'll stick with fifth grade geography for 4.
Okay, fifth grade geography 4, and the question is, lose your turn again. It's Fandom. It's Fandom's pick.
This board is rigged. I'm telling
This
you.
river forms the border between Mexico and the U.S.
Mississippi River?
That is incorrect. You can steal if you want to. Okay, no steal. The correct answer is the Rio Grande. Okay, the Rio
The answer,
Grande.
but just not worth 4 points.
Yeah, and by the way, Sword, that is all the loser turns. So you hit all
Thank
3 of them.
goodness.
And with that,
Wow.
yeah, and with that, we're halfway into our game. So I'm gonna go ahead and basically let the contestants introduce themselves and basically tell everybody a little bit about their channels. Ladies first, Sword in the Darkness. Tell everybody what you're up to these days and what's going on.
Not much. I am. I'm going to do some book reviews. I was going to do some TV stuff, but I was seriously so disappointed with the season finale of Game of Thrones, the series finale of Game of Thrones. I have not gone back and watched a single episode since. No, don't even get me started. But I am going to, when The Expanse starts, I'm probably going to start a little before that with reviews of the first 3 seasons. But when The Expanse comes out on Amazon, I'm going to cover it. And I am going to do some book stuff. I still want to do some character studies, but been a little busy. Summer's over, and now it's time. I got more time.
That's awesome, Sword. And thanks a lot for coming out and playing this game tonight. Fandom, what's going on?
For starters, no one was there when Sword just ranted about that finale to me and Mary B. It was ridiculous, like almost 2 hours. But
hey, I did a video on my rant, and it's only half of what I thought.
But yeah, Fandom D saying here, that's my channel name. You can see me do several reactions, several TV shows like CW, Supernatural, Amazon's The Boys, to DC Universe's Titans, to HBO's Watchmen that just premiered this Sunday, and other various shows. So check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, great. Yeah, I saw Dornish Wench in there, and then I only caught like a little bit of your stream last night on Johnny B. Crazy's channel on the Watchmen series, and glad you guys are doing that. I mean, I'm a really big Watchmen fan, especially on the graphic novel side and the comic side, and haven't even seen
And Funkos.
yeah, and the Funkos too. I haven't even seen the TV show yet because I was busy watching The Walking Dead on Sunday instead of Watchmen.
Oh my gosh, I was in Phil's live stream about The Walking Dead, and a lot of the comments were like, "Did you guys see the Watchmen? Do you see Watchmen?" I thought this was Watchmen stream.
Yeah, so I'll catch it eventually. So looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys will be doing more Watchmen streams. So great. Again, thanks a lot for coming out. Thank you everyone in the chat for coming out and spending your Tuesday evening with us. And who got that last question? Was it?
Is it Sword? She answered wrong.
Yeah, she answered wrong. Yeah, so it is Fandom's turn. So it's your pick. It's your turn to pick. Fandom.
Let's go with opening castles for 2.
Opening castles for 2. And the question is, name that place, that castle.
Let me see. I can't even see freaking the center. Oh my gosh. I don't know this one. You should have had it opening up like freaking more or something, damn it.
Hey, come on, man. Everybody's playing by the same rules here. Don't hate. Okay, no steal, obviously. This is the twins, man. It's the twins.
You should allow the freaking twins to rise up more. I wouldn't know.
And Sword. Oops, sorry. It is Sword. It's your pick. That was a mistake. So, anyway.
We didn't see anything.
All right.
Neuralize that.
Master of Insults for 8.
Okay, basically, who said this? So, who said this insult for 8 points? Who said, "Thank you, wise bald man. Thank you for explaining your siege tactics to me"? Season 2. Eight points. Big money. Psst. Okay, time's up.
Steal?
Yes.
Is that Tyrion Lannister?
That is incorrect. Sorry, fandom.
damn
You just
it.
lost 8 points for that. and,
Ah.
and you also used up a steal, too. The correct answer is Theon Greyjoy. You said that to Maester Lewin.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is something that Theon Greyjoy would say. So, but, on the bright side, fandom, is your pick.
Let's see. Master of Insults for 2.
All right. And the correct and the answer, the question is, who said, "I'm not questioning your honor, Lord Janus. I'm denying its existence"?
Oh, if only I can remember who freaking Lord Janus is. I was trying to redeem myself for the number 2. I give up on this.
Time's up. Okay, no steals. The correct answer, this is Tyrion Lannister. He said this.
Wow.
When he
Oh my
fired
gosh.
Lord Janus Lynn. Yes, anyway.
Right before he shuffled him off to the wall.
Yep, and guess what, Sword? It is your turn to pick.
Well, let's stick with Master of Insults for 4.
All right. This is a bad category. So it is. Who said, "There's nothing quite like it, is there? Love the people." Though I suppose you wouldn't know. Season 7.
Oh. Season 7. Oh, crap. Yuck. No.
3, 2, 1. Okay, no steals. Correct answer is Euron Greyjoy. He said this to Jaime Lannister, and he was trolling him hard when they first met. So, fandom is your pick. Oh, by the way, I just want to let you guys know that you guys are doing really horribly, by the way. So go ahead.
Game of Thrones, Elsewhere for 2.
All right. You're going to start easy here, okay? Just basically name the TV show, basically name the show where this Game of Thrones reference is. Name that TV show.
Oh, Big Bang Theory.
You got it. When they were trying to buy Longsword at a comic shop. And 2 points goes to fandom for that.
No, Sword Lit Up, favorite show.
Yeah. All right, fandom.
Game of Thrones, Elsewhere for 4.
Okay. Name that TV show.
Oh my gosh. Is that Family Guy?
That is incorrect.
Ah.
Okay, no steals. That is Rick and Morty.
Wow, I do not remember that episode.
Yeah, Rick and Morty, yeah. And Sword, it is your pick. There's only one more 4-pointer left, by the way. So one more easy question.
All right, why not? Opening castles for 4.
All right, and the question is, name this castle.
Is that Highgarden?
That is incorrect. This was a brand new. Okay, no steals. This was a brand new one from last season. This is the Last Hearth. It's covered in ice.
Mm.
Yeah. So, fandom is your pick.
Game of Thrones, Elsewhere for 8.
All right, and the question is, name this TV show.
Community?
You got it for 8 points. That is Community. I don't get history. If I wanted to know what happened in Europe a long time ago, I'd watch Game of Thrones. That is
I'm gonna watch, like,
Community,
the
and
first
that was
season and
worth
that's it.
8 points, fandom. That was a That was a big win for you there. 20-18 is the score.
Game of Thrones elsewhere for 10.
All right. You sound really confident
Let's
there.
see.
You sound really, really confident there, by the way.
know.
Okay.
Because the 8-pointer,
And
I
here
was
it
like,
is.
I wasn't even sure then.
Name this video game where this one is, this reference is taken from.
Wait, because there's like more than 3 installments or so.
So just
right?
tell
So
me
it's like
the tell me the series. Tell me
The
the series.
Witcher. The Witcher.
You got it. Just in time. It is The Witcher. It's The Witcher 3. Yeah, so what they did was that they did an Easter egg, and that was kind of like a sky cell, right? And then there's Tyrion Lannister, the dwarf, dead in the sky cell. So, dang, 10 points goes to Fandom for that.
I don't know how Milt's gonna be. You know how you are, Milt. You'd be like, oh, Pacific's here.
All right.
All right,
And
let's see.
Fandom.
I'm gonna go all the way over to Marvelous Villains. 8 for 8.
All right. Lose your turn. It is
God
Sword's
damn
turn.
it.
But hey, but you can steal, Fandom. You can steal. Swords are picked. Your turn. Time's up. No steals. This is the Mandarin.
Oh my God!
That's the Mandarin, guys.
Oh, I could have stole. Oh my gosh! I saw the M. I was like, is it the Mandarin? Oh my gosh! I
It's
should have
the
seen like
Mandarin.
rings, man. You should have gave like
He's the
some
only
modern
Asian villain in
Jamaica.
Marvel. He's the only Asian villain in Marvel.
You sure?
He's the only Asian villain.
I don't know.
No, but
Maybe
I mean, he's the
find
most
me
well-known
more.
Asian villain in Marvel. So anyway, yeah, that is the Mandarin.
Ah, I could have.
Oh man, guys.
damn it.
As an
I
Asian, I'm
coulda
very
got it.
disappointed. So anyway. But nevertheless, it is Sword, your pick.
5th grade geography for 8.
All right. And the question is, a narrow strip of land with sea on either side that forms a link between two larger areas of land, and I drew a circle around. What is that called? What is that feature called?
It's not an isthmus. Isthmus.
That is correct. It's an isthmus. And that is
can't say it, but I know
that's
what
the
I mean.
isthmus of Panama. That's where they dug the canal right through it. And that is 8 points goes to Sword for that. Hey, we have a tie ball game here, guys, at 28 apiece.
Damn. That's why you said it was like going horribly.
And it's your pick, Sword.
Okay. Well, I'll stick with 5th grade geography for 10.
5th grade geography for 10. All right. And the question is, the national flag of Sri Lanka depicts one of these animals holding a sword.
A bear.
Incorrect. Okay, no steals. It's a lion.
Wow.
It's a lion holding a
I didn't
sword.
want to guess and get it wrong.
There's like 2 lions. Okay, so Sword has 2 steals left, and Phantom has 1 steal left. So, but it is Phantom's turn to pick a question.
Marvelous Villains for 10.
All right. Name this villain, Phantom.
And I believe he was in a movie too. Baron Strowman? No. Damn it.
That is incorrect. No steals. This is Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
First Class. I don't know why I said
The-
freaking Baron Strowman
I mean,
before.
I would have accepted the Black King as well. So, yep, that is Sebastian Shaw. He's like a really powerful mutant, by the way. Very, really, really powerful, really. So anyway, he like absorbs kinetic energy and can use it to gain super strength and crush people. It is Swords or pick.
Master of Insults for 10.
All right. Who said from season 4, You've been licking Tywin Lannister's boot for so long. It's a wonder your tongue's not black.
Sounds like not Tyrion.
That is incorrect. Okay, no steals. Correct answer is Bronze Yohn Royce. He said that to Littlefinger, right, when they were figuring out who killed Lysa. Season 4. So, and it is Fandom's pick.
Opening castles for 8.
And the question is, the castle is, name that castle.
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
It's a mess. That's a big hint.
Yeah.
And time's up.
Steele.
Go ahead, tell me.
Harrenhal.
That is correct. It is Harrenhal. Good job, Sword. You get your 8 points for that. It's a mess. And Sword, it's your pick.
Opening castles for 10.
Name that castle.
Sunspear.
That is incorrect.
Hello, Steel. Is that Highgarden?
That is incorrect. Sorry about that, Fandom. That's minus 10 points.
Damn, thought because of freaking trees or something.
That is Yunkai. Yunkai only appeared only like 3 or 4 times in the show, but that's Yunkai. So 36 to 18. 2 more questions left, but it's your pick, Fandom.
Monopoly money for 8.
All right. Your favorite category. And the question is, name the space that lies between the 2 blue properties.
Can't even see the freaking 2 blue properties.
Yeah, but there's a space. Okay, there is a space there. Okay, if you're familiar with the board.
Nope.
Not.
Steele.
Okay, this is your last steal, Sword. Go.
Luxury tax.
Luxury tax is correct. 8 points. Goes to Sword for that. And Sword, you're out of steals, but it doesn't matter because there's only 1 more question left. So anyway, and it is your turn. Okay, so you get to pick first, Sword. Fandom, you have 1 more steal left. And Sword has 0 steals left, so you can steal this, Fandom. And it is... What token was replaced by the cat token in 2013?
The hat.
That is incorrect. You're not even going to bother, are you?
Can I look points?
The correct answer is the iron. The freaking iron was replaced by the stupid cat in 2013. Of course, I always play the wheelbarrow. I don't know what you play.
Exactly. That's
Race car. Race car.
You played a race car? Okay.
Race car.
I played a wheelbarrow. I mean, a lot of people play the shoe, but whatever. And there's what else? What's another popular one besides the cat that they play? There's like one really popular one. The dog. A lot of people like to play the dog.
Carrier dog.
Yeah.
Wait, they're still the dog, but they replaced the cat?
No. Okay, they still have the dog, and they actually put in the cat and replaced the iron.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that is it, guys, for the board. We only have one more question left to go to Snitch. Point total right now is 44 points to Sword in the Darkness and 18 points to Fandom D Saint here. Okay, but as you all know, the wheel can turn this game around at the end. So the category is home and garden. Okay, and first person to yell the correct answer wins the golden snitch and gets a chance to spin the wheel. And the question is: a long-handled tool used mainly for breaking up soil and weeding, or a woman with low morals.
A hoe.
You got it. It is a hoe. That's
Wow.
right. And you win the Snitch, and guess what, Sword? You get to spin a wheel here. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
so we
With all
got.
those loser turns, I'm not feeling really lucky.
All right, so the faceless men is a bankrupt. If you hit those, you got a -20. That won't help Fandom. A lose a turn means that Fandom gets to spin. Okay. Spin again is obvious. Double up means your score gets doubled, and golden snitch means you get 150 points. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let it spin. You just tell me when to stop. Don't say stop too quick because my hands aren't that fast. So anyway. All right. And away we go.
Stop.
Oh, I was the bankrupt. Okay. 25 points goes to Sword, and guess what? You win, Sword, with a score of 69 to 18. Okay. And guys, that was great. Thanks a lot for coming out here. Yeah, great match. 69-18. Well, a lot of that was the golden snitch, but what can we say? Thanks a lot, Fandom, for coming out and being a really, really good
I blame
sport
the
tonight.
damn Yankees for jinxing me. That's what it
Okay.
freaking was. Gosh.
Okay. And I'm sorry to see you go. Okay, I'm sorry not to see all those Funkos behind your back anymore until the next stream, of course. And
I'll come back with vengeance. If Sword is still champion, I'll come back.
and Sword, guess what? The good news is you won, right? But the bad news is you're obligated to come back next time to play against another challenger. How's that for the booby prize?
Okay. Seriously, with all those loser turns, this board was rigged, so. But I learned a long time
fifth
ago.
grade
that
geography,
don't-
knowing I said in several chats I failed geography. Who knew?
I learned a long time ago, you can't be a sore winner because at some point you're going to meet somebody who's better than you are, and the way back down is a lot tougher if you were snotty on the way up. So.
All right, guys, but thanks a lot for playing Sword. Fandom, Sword, any last words before we head on out for the night?
No, it was a miracle. But that's all.
Okay, nothing, Fandom. I think Fandom's like in a state of shock right now. Those
My
damn
final word is
Yankees.
simple. No. Oh my gosh, no. Fuck the freaking Astros and fuck the Red Sox. I saw you earlier, damn Felicia.
And remember, guys, stay tuned for next Tuesday or Thursday for our next installment of TNT is Trivia. And always remember, it's all about math. So with that, I'll see y'all later.
I'm not going to stop the wheel. I'm going to break the wheel.
Ultra Ninja JK, dupla, jinxa, bota, chakra. Em cada linha de faca faz macramé no micado, paz, espadas por frases, sintático, repara no que diga, é paradigmático, não tenho paralelo, sou para lá de mágico, sabes como rolo, martelo pneumático, técnica secreta do monstro roxo. Estamos a meter-nos no dojo, estamos a manter comos no jogo, só com uma espada nos tojos. Plano picado, não sabes de onde esta ave vem, nenhum radar pode detectar onde está a nave mãe, tu sabes bem. Somos a clique, somos o clã. É Monster Jinx cabrão, respeito ou vais comer tartan. Na terra do nunca não digo banzai. Vivo na espunca e tenho um bonsai. Ninja que é ninja, ninja, frotas imperiais. E bate mal, logo bate mais. A minha crew não sem espelhos. Na rua, dragão azul, dragão vermelho. Sento o silêncio. Verso shinobi, nunca me canso. Sou de Nairobi, ágil como um ninja. Rápido como um ninja, letal como um ninja. Brutal como um ninja, fatal como um ninja. Forte como um ninja, secreto como um ninja. Devo mesmo ser um ninja.
Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus ninjas? Ninjas, 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 ninjas. Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus